YouTube, this is Disco Biscuit here from YUGI Prime, bringing my Utopia deck profile. Let's start off with the monster lineup. Got the two effect veiler. Effect monsters, just a pain in the dick this format, so any extra cards to stop that is always a bonus. For the level 5s, played through Cyber Dragon. Love Cyber Dragon. I did play Solar Windjammer, but I thought Cyber Dragon was just a better option since it's just got the 2100. The chance of your opponent having a monster out on the field is pretty much as high, so let's give him a bash. My next two level 5s are two Photon Slasher. Photon Slasher is just awesome when if there's an XYZ or XZs, you just bring out, we can bring out both of them and you can go straight into a rank 5. Next is for my level 4s, 3 Tin Goldfish. Tin Goldfish is beasting. It's water type, so if you've got a Beast Dweller, gives it the extra bonus, and if he's out then you can always special summon another level 4 from your hand. Next 3 are played 2 Mandragoras and a Goblinberg. Did play 3 of him, but I've been running it with two Mandragoras and I think it's actually been running alright. Opponents usually got 2 monsters at least out on the field, or again if your decks can bring them out as easy as your opponents can, and typically means that you can get 2 of them out for free, then bring out a Goblinberg and something else, or try and hit it with a Tin Goldfish play. If it gets breakthrough or fiendished, then you've still got the ability to bring out 2 of them and go into a level 4 or a rank 4. And the next 3 are probably the most important apart from the equips for the deck, and it's the 3-star drawing. If you didn't run this, probably anybody will tell you, if you didn't run them there's probably no point running the Utopia deck since you can't really get it to its optimum. Goes into a level 4, 5, goes into a level 4. If you exist something with it, you get an extra draw. So again, you need the equips into your hand, so you've got to run it. Or I've seen people run 3 of them, 3 Sacred Crane as well. If that's special summons, draw a card. I don't run it in this deck because I didn't feel space and I didn't want to add an extra 3 monsters, but you got to run this. It's a little bit expensive, but £8 for the 3 of them, but budget compared to anything else. For my final cards is the 2 Tornado Bringer and the 2 Lightning Blade. I also play the Unicorn Spear and the Zura Strike. I think they're awesome. I was going to swap Unicorn Spear for Mail. Mail's a badass card. If it's equipped and that gets sent to the graveyard because the equipped monster was destroyed by either battle or card effects, you get to summon a Utopia for the graveyard. I preferred having the Unicorn Spear because it's got the 1900 attack, and that's been working out better than the Mail. But get a shout, there's plenty to choose from. Ultimate Shield, Eagle Claw, Chimera Clad, and V Salamander. So many to choose from. But I wouldn't run any more than 2 should I say, because they can just become so cloggy, because they're level 5s. They're the ones you want. One stops Utopia from being targeted and destroyed, and the other one protects the ZW weapons. So you got to have them. Going on for that is my spell lineup. And because you're playing Utopia, you want to have V or Victory out, and the only way to do that is to rank them up. I did play 3 Limited Barriers Force, but I just thought giving the standard one a bash, just because you're getting that extra condition by detaching one of your opponent's Xyz monsters, materia fucking Final Fantasy 7 material. And plus, if you've got something like Silent Honor Arc, then if you take that, or even Maystroke, and you take that, then they can't activate their effect to protect themselves, so they're going to get destroyed. Reason I still need to run the 2 limited is because I do run other C, rank 5 C monsters, and it doesn't matter what attribute or type they are, you can bring them out with them. The next three is Mystical Space Typhoon, or MST. Back row's such a bastard, this format, so having to run three of them clears up the field. You're managing still to make your pushes, because you're not always guaranteed to have those weapons in hand when you make Utopia, so the extra protection for him is always a bonus. The next three is the 3 instant fusion. Love instant fusion. You go into your level 5s, go into your level 4s. I was thinking of swapping this and only having the 2, because sometimes I feel this can be clogging the hand, because you can only use 1 per turn. If you end up drawing 3 of them, because it has happened to me, and especially now that you didn't get your draw phase going first, then I would probably swap that off for a soul charge, and that was my final spell card, a soul charge. I feel like probably having 2 of these is probably better than just having the 3 instant fusion. Soul charges is just broken. If you've got 2 level 5s, 2 level 4s in your graveyard, again, pay 4,000 life points, get Leo Arms and Utopia out. Again, couldn't ask for any more than that. Then going into my trap cards, I play 2 Reckless Greed. Love Reckless Greed. Used to play it back in the day. Just think it's a boss card. I prefer having this over like Upstart or the other ones, because you're giving your opponent an advantage. I know you're skipping your 2 draw phases, but if you're using the star drawings and if you put the sacred crades in, then if you're timing this right, then you're getting those 2 draws. And when you're missing your draw phases, you're still getting the draws from other sources. The next 2 cards I've just really started to use in the build. I saw someone doing it, and I thought, fuck, I didn't think that card was such a boss on an XYZ. When a spell trap or monster effects used, just activate this. It's a counter trap, and you destroy the card, and then you inflict the 100 damage to your opponent. So you've got Utopia out. That's extra protection for him until you get those equips. The next 2 are 2 Call of the Haunted. Love Call of the Haunted. Always played it, especially since Monster Reborn's gone, and Soul Charge is quite costly. Having them for free is always a shout, and you can still attack when you summon. That way you skip your battle phase when you use Soul Charge. The last 4 traps I use are just the singles: Divine Wrath, Fiendish, and Bottomless Trap called Compulse. I think I prefer that over Breakthrough Skill, as you can still attack when you Breakthrough Skill it, whereas if this is activated then you just destroy that monster. Love Fiendish Chain because it's always on the field and your opponent can't attack. I just hate it when you use it in the XYZ and then it's stuck on your field and you can't do nothing with it. And they're self-explanatory. Everybody plays a Bottomless and a Compulse.